Alright, so jumping ahead, here's my 4 roots. Got my base. Okay. So this right here would be a really good start on a base mesh. So I want to go and apply this, but first I want to go in object mode and take this object and duplicate it. Shift D. This will allow you to keep this one with the modifier, and this one you can take and apply the modifier. And that way, if you ever screw up, you can go back a little bit. Okay? Always have a backup plan. Always have stages too. It really looks good when you model out something and you keep all your stages. That way you can kind of show your progress and how you got there and everything else. So just a little bit of a tip there. Alright, sweet. Now what we have is this. Is there anything else I could do here at this level to make it easier for the next level? Okay. Is there anything else? And I would say, not really, but we can kind of get an imagination here. So if I, oops, so I'm holding shift here. Take these and extrude them. And just extrude it down just a little bit. And then take and scale this a little bit, like that. I can always damage the bark going around a little bit, but it would be kind of hard to get that look right here. And that's just a guess. I can always go back to this one if I do mess up and keep the one that doesn't have that. But for right now, I'm pretty confident that will come in handy later. Alright, now there's a decision you need to make. You can remesh this, or we can model it the way it is for right now. I'm going to show you the advantages of modeling it just a little bit without remeshing it yet, because if you remesh it, it might be too high a poly. So let's go into sculpt mode on this one right here. This is the one without the modifier. And let's just use grab and elastic deform. Okay, so elastic deform, take the brush, make it really big. You can see I can stretch this out, and now I can add a little bit more rootiness to it. Okay, I can also so if this was too high of a polygon count, this would be a little harder. Okay, there's one tool that you can use. The other tool I like using is the inflate. So let's say I inflate this a little bit, and I'm just clicking. If I click and drag, or click and hold, it'll just kind of poof it up right there in that area. This will blend it a little bit better. Nice. Also, don't like how it goes into, it doesn't like go in. So I want it to go into the ground just a little bit. So I might just raise it up and do one of these. Like raise it up here, poke it down here. Also feel this is a little too uniform, so I might poke that around a little bit. Also, one side might have a little bit more bark to it. Also get some damage onto it a little bit. There we go. That looks a little bit more tree stumpy. Alright, so do the same with yours.